Good morning, folks. George Adventure here. Monday morning. Just got Miss Linda off to work. Having my coffee. Doing my devotional. Been reading a little bit this morning too. Reading this great book, the Holy Bible. So I'm going to do my Monday inspirational talk. And the subject is, do you recognize his workmanship? Do you recognize his workmanship? And we are God's workmanship. God created you with intention and purpose, sharing you as his workmanship to fulfill good works uniquely designed for your life. Now, everybody, God created, we know, they don't always, there's a lot of people, millions and millions and millions of people on this earth that don't have anything to do with God, that don't believe in him. So, but he created all of us for this. He created us with intention and purpose. What is our purpose? Our purpose is to spread the gospel, be disciples. We are to speak about this book. We are to speak the Bible. When we read, we are to speak it. We are to preach it. We are to preach it. We are to go out and talk about God, spread the word about God, have faith. Our main thing is to trust Jesus, be saved, ask for forgiveness, and that's what we're to do. We began to see God's hand shaping us daily. And this is a devotional I did last week. So I like to use my devotionals as on these Monday mornings also. We began to see God's hand shaping us daily. And I see that in myself, there was a time in my life that, I was saved when I was 11 years old, but there was a time, like a lot of us, or most of us, we kind of backslid, and we kind of went our own way. Maybe we didn't go to church for, a few years, we just kind of, I ain't saying turn my back, because I didn't turn my back on God, but we just kind of fell out a little bit. Most people do. It's not an excuse, but most people do. Pursuing him unlocks peace, motivation, and meaning, helping us overcome cycles of discouragement and live with eternal purpose. Live with eternal purpose. And we got to live with eternal purpose, because this time we have on this earth is short. It's short. So we got to prepare for heaven. We want to go to heaven. Heaven is real. There is a heaven. There's a heaven and there is a hell. And we got to remember that. And we are to prepare ourselves for heaven. Why recognizing God's workmanship is key to living with purpose. Think about that. Think about that. We are God's workmanship. We are God's workmanship. We're his handiwork. We really are. How having a teachable mindset draws us closer to God's calling. That's why I read this every morning. That's why I do my devotionals and write them down, because I can go back and look and read. It's just like writing a book about God. I can go back and read. After I'm done with this one and start a new notebook, I can go back to this one and read. The connection between pursuing God and experiencing lasting joy and fulfillment. The connection between pursuing God and experiencing lasting joy and fulfillment. Yeah, when we walk with God, we have joy. We have, yeah, we're gonna go through trials. We're gonna go through hard spots in life. We're gonna have hard times. But God brings us out of them. He brings us out of them. People are not going to fulfill us. People are not going to fulfill us. Miss Linda, I love Miss Linda, but God is the one that fulfills us, fulfills our needs. He's the one that takes care of us. Encouragement to trust God's intentional design, even if in seasons of uncertainty. That's what I just said. We all go through seasons. We all go through seasons of uncertainty. We all go through seasons that's rough. That's what we do. Trust God's intentional design. God don't make mistakes, y'all. He don't make mistakes. We're his creation. He created us after he created everything else. He made us who we are. God created us for good works. God created us for good works. That's one reason I do this Monday morning, or this Monday not devotional, but why I do this Monday morning talk, the inspirational talk, and why I make it about God. I want to spread the gospel. That's part of good works. I want to talk about God on a YouTube channel. If I can reach one person, and they turn to God, that's what I'm looking to do. And I appreciate people watching this Monday morning. I really do. God created you intentionally. God created each one of us. We're different. There's nobody on this earth that looks like me or acts like me or has my DNA. There's nobody like y'all out there. Each person out there is different. Each person. You say, just right off the top of my head, say Big Jim. Big Jim's different. He's different than I am. He looks different than me. HT looks different than me. He's got a different DNA, but he was created by God. Cornbread, created by God. Terry was created by God. All of us, we were created by God. J.O. was created by God. He's different than I am. And I just named a few, so we got a lot of good Christian men out there on here. Bubba's EDC. Bubba's a good Christian man. Cornbread. I mean, there's just a lot of us out there. Mickey, Dwayne. I mean, this community is full of people that God intentionally created for good works. We see it. We see it on this knife community. I'm very proud of the men. I'm very proud of the men that's on here. And I know I've forgotten some people. I ain't forgotten y'all, but it's just a lot of people to name. But there's a lot of good men, Christian men on this knife community. And I want it to grow. Yeah, I want to talk about these, but I want to talk about this too with y'all. So remember that. God created you intentionally. God created us for good works. Good works. We're to do good works. We're to preach. We're to talk about the gospel. We're to speak this Bible. That's what we're supposed to do. Set good examples for the world. This is my Monday morning. I hope y'all enjoy it. Hope y'all watch. What am I toting, HT? What am I toting? Well, I'm gonna tote this little fixed blade today. Carried it yesterday. I've been carried it last 2-3 days. This is an awesome little fixed blade. It's a Naus. Well made. Micarta. I made this holster for it, or sheath. Made this thing. Turned out dang good. See it? Got some tooling on it. And this is a great little knife, man. I mean, there's just I mean, yeah, you're not going to go out and do big stuff with it. You're not going to baton or chop trees or whatever. But for an everyday little carry fixed blade, this thing's perfect. It's perfect. I like it. Carrying my Winchester with that ugly jimping on it. Been carrying this. It's sharp. Had to sharpen it. Great knife. Love a trapper, y'all. Love a trapper. Love a trapper. Carrying this. Dwayne Clark cross. Here in my pocket every day. Look there. Old Zippo. Love my Zippo. I was watching a movie yesterday. I can't remember the name of it. Me and Miss Linda was watching. The guy pulled out a Zippo. He was a drug dealer. But he pulled out a Zippo. Lit his little cigar with it. Carrying this. I've got me a I've started to kind of dig these Barlows, y'all. I just got me a Winchester. I just found me a Winchester on eBay. I got coming. But I like these little Barlows, man. These these things are just, it's just a neat knife, you know. And I've really never carried one much. I don't have many. I think I might have 4 of them. But they've kind of grown on me. So got me a new Timex watch. It's called the Weekender. It's just a plain simple watch. It's got it came with a black NATO band, but I put this green one. Put this green one on there. I'm gonna get some more bands to change out, but awesome watch. But that's what I'm carrying. Got my bracelets on. Y'all have a great day today. And y'all be safe out there. Remember, we were created, when you get in your vehicle, go to work, you were created for good works. So let's set a good example for God and do what he wants us to do. Let's be godly men out there, men. Godly men. God bless you. Have an awesome day.